What was the first song then that you actually did together with the four of you?
Shot for Blood, that involved me as well.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Which is the B-side to That's
So that's a great song, yeah. Well, should play that again.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. That was the first song?
Yeah, it was the first song I played.
Look at
I
that.
came up with like the thing on the guitar
Yeah.
and I just started playing.
Oh, yeah. That's cool,
I haven't written anything since.
yeah. Come on.
Are you proud to open for Depeche Mode in Germany?
Well, yes, very, very, very much.
Were
so,
you really into?
But like, we're not totally. I mean, Placebo is between us and them, I think.
No, no, but I mean, to.
Yeah.
Were you really into Depeche Mode?
Yeah, I love Depeche Mode. Yeah.
When I was in school, I was really into. I was really into the film 101, the concert film.
Yeah, that's good.
And Violator as well. That's still one of my favourite records. And then sort of recently, I really like Speak and Spell as well. I think it's a brilliant pop record, just like completely synthetic pop record. And yeah, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Depeche Mode. Still got it as well. So.
Okay, for you too.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, to be honest, I've only started liking them for about 4 years or something like that. Like 4 years ago, I started listening to them. When I was growing up, it was it was a different scene to mine. You know, I was like in a different gang. So we were listening to
what gang were you in then?
we were listening to like Beastie Boys and Run DMC and things like that. Yeah. And I don't know, it was too freaky or something like that, you know. It was like or too gay or something, you know, like just like because we were 16, 17-year-old
so you just
boys, you know, skater boys.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it just didn't even come close really. It just seemed too poppy maybe as well for me or something like that. But about 4 years ago, I think I watched the 101 film as well, and that's kind of what got me into them as well, like big time. I think it's fantastic. And I really like their the way that they want like an indie label as well, the new thing, and
it's like
kind of, and it's an incredible story, really, isn't it? I mean, it's just like to get to such a big,
They still to this day haven't even signed a record contract with me.
Yeah.
Which is like, you know, which is how relationships between bands and record labels should be. That's the kind of relationship we have with our label. So.
Yeah.
And because he was really, Dave again was really low sometimes. I mean, in his personal life.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, how do you look back now on the last 2 years? I mean, with the media pressure and being labeled the next big thing. How do you look back on it now? Was it strange?
We never really saw it pressure. Everybody, literally everybody talks about
no pressure.
Pressure, and like, did you experience any pressure, media pressure when writing and recording your second album?
Who would give us pressure anyway? I don't really.
We were quite remote. We were in an idyllic set, and we're out in the countryside, miles away from anybody. The four of us just like kicking about, like, you know, with our friends and wives and girlfriends visiting us and stuff like that, and staying with us, and just like to completely left our own devices in the middle of the Scottish countryside, making songs together and getting drunk and having a laugh and yeah, where's the pressure of that? It's no pressure at all.
We've got a good record company, of course, as well. You know, that don't pressurise us. You know.
Yeah, I mean, the whole point that when they first signed us, they said, "Oh, you know, we like what you're doing. Just continue doing exactly what you're doing, and we'll put your records out."
And they still do that. You know, they just the only thing they do is say, "Well, if you want to get it out this year, then you have to finish it by July." You know, I was saying before.
But they
tell us the facts. You know.
Yeah. These are just admin sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with us, the bureaucracy. But
so they're very open to what we do, so it's fantastic.
And where do you want the music to go? Because you talk, well, you just want to progress. Do you know
now?
Yeah.
I think I see the first record as like a sort of really concise sort of pop record, and then the second one is probably a little bit darker, a little bit more sort of rock infused, and I think we'd like to try and sort of combine elements of the two, while taking it somewhere completely different as well. I know we still love pop music, and I think we could do some
really polished.
really polished pop songs.
Yeah. Not 100% sure yet. No.
Yeah.
I mean, we've just been practicing a song today. What was that? That was more like Motown or something like that. It was like, what was it? I don't know. What can you call it?
Idea
A mix of things. Quite.
Mix of like Tropicalia and Motown or something.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that we've written so far which just may or may not make it to the next record, it's very, very direct and poppy.
Okay. And I have a question. Well, two questions before before Franz Ferdinand. How good was the Yummy Fur? Maybe you can tell. No, but I mean, but.
Oh, see. Well, I
didn't ask him how good the embryo was.
Oh well, I don't think anyone saw. Well, I never saw the Yummy Fur, which is a big shame. I mean, I've heard the records, and I think they're brilliant. I wonder how come they didn't get more attention than they did. Really,
we didn't have a manager. That's why.
Yeah,
it was just like 4 dollies from Glasgow, 5 dollies from Glasgow, just doing things for the fun of it. Really, we'd like tour like once a year, and that'd be our holiday.
Really good songs. Amazing.
Yeah, John's a brilliant songwriter. He's got another band now as well.
A new band called the 1990s. You should check them out if you can. No, they haven't got a record out yet, but they've just started playing a bit more intensely, I think. And they're great, really great. Yeah.